BrainJuice Media. Fuel your mind.
Have you ever woken up gasping for breath after a nightmare? Your heart pounding, mind spinning, asking yourself, what was that about? Why did it feel so real? And, should I be worried? Nightmares aren't just random horror films playing in your head. They're messages, urgent signals from the deepest parts of your subconscious mind. Sometimes they're warnings. Sometimes they're invitations to heal. And sometimes they're your mind's last desperate attempt to get your attention. Today, we're diving deep into the hidden world of nightmares, revealing why they happen, what they're trying to tell you, and how you can use them to unlock powerful transformation. Stick with me until the end, because your worst dreams might just hold the key to your best life. And if you're ready to master the secrets of your own mind, smash that like button and subscribe for more powerful insights every week. Let's begin. So first, what exactly is a nightmare? At its core, a nightmare is a dream filled with intense emotions: fear, terror, sadness, guilt, or helplessness. And while most people think nightmares are just random chaos, science tells us the opposite. Nightmares happen when your brain tries to process overwhelming emotions you didn't deal with while awake. Think of them as emergency meetings your mind holds when too much stress, fear, or conflict builds up. For example, imagine you've been ignoring a toxic friendship, bottling up resentment day after day. Consciously, you tell yourself it's fine, but at night, your subconscious, which can't lie, explodes into vivid, often terrifying scenes that mirror the real emotional danger you're facing. Nightmares aren't meaningless. They are emotional messengers, and if you learn to interpret them, they can reveal exactly where your life needs healing. Now, let's break down the most common nightmare themes and what they're really trying to tell you. You're standing somewhere high, a cliff, a building, even just stairs. And suddenly, you lose your footing. You fall endlessly with nothing to grab onto. This nightmare isn't about literal heights. It's about a loss of control, feeling like your life is slipping through your fingers. Maybe it's your job, your finances, or a relationship that's spiraling. Maybe you're feeling unsupported, like no one's there to catch you if you fall. The next time you have this dream, ask yourself, where in my waking life am I feeling helpless or unsupported? One of the most common nightmares: you're being chased. Sometimes it's a shadowy figure, sometimes it's a wild animal or even a monster. Being chased represents avoidance, running away from something you're too afraid to confront. Maybe it's a truth about yourself you're not ready to face. Maybe it's a responsibility you've been putting off. The scariest part, often the chaser in your dreams symbolizes a part of yourself you're trying to reject. This one feels so real, it can ruin your whole morning. Teeth in dreams are closely tied to your sense of power, communication, and identity. Losing them can reflect fears of aging, vulnerability, or losing influence over your own life. Maybe you're afraid of losing respect. Maybe you feel like you're losing your ability to bite back, to defend yourself or stand up for what matters. This nightmare often shows up during life transitions, like career changes, breakups, or major self-image shifts. Trapped in a room, trapped in a car, trapped inside your own mind. These dreams scream one message. You feel stuck. Maybe you're in a relationship that's lost its spark. Maybe you're in a job where you feel invisible. Or maybe you're trapped by your own fears and limiting beliefs. Your mind is showing you, very dramatically, that you crave freedom, change, and escape. Dreaming of death is one of the most unsettling experiences, but here's the truth. Most death dreams are not about physical death. They're about transformation, the end of something old, so that something new can be born. Maybe it's the death of an old identity, like finally letting go of people-pleaser habits. Maybe it's the death of an old dream you've outgrown. Death dreams are brutal but beautiful. They're the subconscious preparing you for change. Why do nightmares feel more intense than regular dreams? It's because during REM sleep, the emotional parts of your brain, especially the amygdala, are supercharged. Meanwhile, the rational parts, like the prefrontal cortex, are partly offline. So when you're dreaming, you feel terror, sadness, and shame at full strength. But you can't logically tell yourself, relax, it's just a dream. This emotional hijacking is why nightmares can leave you feeling drained hours after you wake up. Here's a mind-blowing idea. Nightmares might have evolved to protect us. Think about ancient humans, those who mentally rehearsed dangerous scenarios, like predator attacks or getting lost, were more likely to survive real threats. Today, the threats are different. It's not lions chasing us. It's deadlines, betrayals, breakups, and existential fear. Nightmares give you practice. They force you to mentally prepare for life's battles, even the ones you're too scared to consciously face. But what if the nightmares don't stop? What if they come night after night, stealing your rest and your peace? Chronic nightmares can be a signal of deeper issues like post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety disorders, depression, or even severe unresolved grief. If your nightmares are frequent, vivid, and leave you feeling broken in the morning, it's not just stress. It's a cry for help. There is absolutely no shame in seeking support, whether that's from a therapist, a counselor, or a trauma specialist. Want to unlock the wisdom hiding inside your nightmares? Here's a simple but powerful method. Step 1. Capture the details immediately. The minute you wake up, grab a notebook or your phone. Write down everything. Locations, people, feelings, even those weird symbols. Dreams fade fast, so capturing details right away gives you the raw data your waking mind would otherwise lose. Step 2. Identify the dominant emotion. Focus on the emotion more than the story. Were you terrified, betrayed, embarrassed, furious? Your emotional reaction holds the real clue to the dream's meaning. Step 3. Connect it to your waking life. Now play detective. Where are you feeling that same emotion in your real life? Maybe you're feeling trapped by a job, even if you never dreamt about work. Maybe you're terrified of speaking your mind, even though the nightmare showed a monster. Nightmares speak in symbols, but the emotions are always real. You can't banish nightmares, and honestly, you wouldn't want to. They're important, but you can reduce them by taking care of your emotional health. Here's how. Process stress daily. Don't bottle it up until your dreams explode. Create calming bedtime rituals. Think meditation, reading, journaling, not horror movies or endless scrolling. Face daytime fears head on. Avoidance only fuels nighttime fear. Keep a consistent sleep schedule. Sleep deprivation can make nightmares worse. By caring for your mind while awake, you make peace with it while you sleep. Your nightmares aren't punishments. They aren't curses. They are urgent love letters from the most honest parts of your soul. When you stop running from them, when you start listening, you begin the real journey toward healing, growth, and inner peace. If you found this video eye-opening, if you're ready to turn even your worst dreams into powerful tools for transformation, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss another journey into the human mind. And hey, I want to hear from you. Tell me about the wildest nightmare you've ever had in the comments below. I'll personally jump in and help you decode it. Until next time, stay curious, stay courageous, and remember, the night is darkest just before the dawn.